Okay. So now what Shadak you told knight takes, yeah, because that looks a very common option, correct? And this is where fried liver begins, the attack begins. And this is where the class will be about, okay? Adav, quickly come back. I'm starting now. So the way is, can you guys see that the diagonal for the bishop is literally open? So what's the first move is we go sacrifice. Now, obviously we are creating a fork, so black will take it, right? I don't think so there is anyone in the world who won't take the knight, right? Obviously they will take. Now we have to fork these two, so we go queen f3. And now if my opponent is generous enough to go back, we do checkmate. Bishop e6, bishop e6, checkmate, game over. But most of the time, okay, if he goes back, fine, bishop d5 and queen f7 is now coming. But most of the time, black becomes curious. And the moment it becomes curious, it tries to come up. And it tries to protect the knight. Now, who is down? Who is up? Points. I'm asking points. Black is...
Black, sir.
Correct.
So black is 2 points. White is
Exactly.
7.
So rule of +2 applies for black. Black wants to exchange. Black wants to exchange queens, bishop, knights, rook. Black wants to go for the end game. Black wants to win the game. But white doesn't want any of these things. White wants to keep the pieces. White want to open up the king. Okay. Now, in one of the classes, I explained the graph like this.
When I was 2 plus, I just exchanged everything.
Did it work for you?
Yes, sir.
Obviously, it will work for you. You know why? Because I have said it. Is that the reason? No. Not because I have said it, because that's how the game is played, okay? So now, do you guys remember the coordinates I showed you one time? That suppose if the king is exposed on the x-axis or on the horizontal line, you should always think of back ranks, okay? If the king is exposed on the vertical line or on the files, you should think of pins, forks. If the king is exposed on the diagonals, you should think
pins and disco.
disco, double check, and pins. You're right. Yes. Okay. I have told this thing, right? I will use the same concept today. So let me delete it. Just give me 1 second. Let me close it. Okay. So now I know that this is under pin, right? Now look at this guy. I cannot expose the king like this because I cannot literally enter any on the back rank, correct? The king is open on the diagonal, I know that. So that is one of the things I will always remember in my mind. The king can be exposed on file by going d4 at some point. So first things first, I want to develop and pressurize so knight c3. Do you guys know whenever there's a pin piece, always pressurize it, right?
Yes, sir.
Always pressure. Do not release the tension. Don't do this. Because do we want to exchange pieces? Answer is no. We don't want to exchange pieces. We want to checkmate the guy.
So will he move knight e7?
Yeah. So I'm coming to that. So what is the key, Arav? It starts with the letter P. P8. Yes. Yes. You are on spot today. Patience is the key. So you will have to wait. Okay. So now here, actually there are two good moves, Arav. Knight e7 is move number 1, what I will be discussing today in great detail. The second move I'll be discussing will be knight to b4.
I also thought of knight to b4.
Okay, so your thought and my thought are more or less same. So now we'll start with knight e7. Okay. Now, guys, you have to now start remembering stuff, because to find it on the board, if you're playing a long game, if you're playing a classical, it's possible. But if you're playing a fast game, trust me, the mistakes will happen. Okay. It happens with me. So I'm pretty sure it will happen with you as well. So this is where pattern recognition and memorization begins. Okay. Now memorization in chess is not like memorization of notebooks, what you guys do in your the textbooks. That doesn't work like that in chess. Memorization in chess means you try to remember the pattern. Now pattern should be remembered. Like, see, what is the pattern number 1? If the knight defends the king by going back, first things first, I want to put this guy here. So, castle.
Sir, castling.
Castle. Yes. And now I will expose by going d4.
Next you have to go to rook e1.
Yeah, no, first D4, Shadar. Now, till now, I want to ask, is anyone having any questions till now? No questions? Should I go forward?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right, because it should be clear to everyone. I hope the meeting is also being recorded, so you guys can also visit it whenever you feel like. Now, pawn c6, adding further protection. And now I cannot just win the knight just like that because he's being defended 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm attacking just 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So I can just forget about the knight. He's still +2. So you know what? I have to get this guy. I have to expose him by going d4.
So now, so after this, can he play like a b5?
Can he play like a
b5?
pawn b5? Yeah, I'll come to that. Pawn b5 is also a move which is possible. Okay. So now after d4, the thing is I'm making him greedy to capture. Now let's first of all see what if he captures.
If he captures rook e1, check.
Now the king is exposed on the line. Okay. Check.
E1 check.
Now the king literally has 0 squares. He can only go either d6 or d7. He goes here. Okay, he goes d6. If he goes d7, I'll come to that. So first, let's understand if he goes d6. Why? Because he still wants to stay with the knight. And now he wants
Bishop f4.
Queen g3 check. Bishop f4 can be done, but what if I take it like this? So something to calculate. So queen g3. Okay, so that remember, I don't want to exchange stuff. I want to keep the position alive. I want to keep pieces on the board. Okay, queen g3. King goes back. King goes back. Knight takes. Knight takes. And now remember, this diagonal is also very important, so I can get a tempo move, right? I can bring out a piece and also gain a tempo. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
He cannot take me. So bg5. bg5. Okay. And now let's try to find out some candidate ideas. How can black actually defend the position? Any suggestions here? Because look at the squares we are covering around the king. King has only one, sorry. So everything is being covered. So can you guys anticipate that the king literally trapped? It's trapped. Okay, so just to show you some candidate moves, bishop e7. We take. And obviously if queen takes, we take the queen. Okay, we are being generous. So obviously knight takes. And I have to get this guy. Suggestions? This is a very important thing. Again, focus on the arrows that I have drawn in the previous classes. How do you expose? Now the king, can you guys expose it on the back rank somehow? Maybe
No,
g7
sir.
but rook g8, no, rook g8 is okay. I guess g7.
So bishop to e6.
Then okay, bishop e6.
Is it mate?
No, it's not mate. I will try to escape. Yeah, bishop e6 can be done. So bishop e6, king e8. And now what? Because then his c8 bishop will try to exchange you directly, you know. And every move should be attacking. You should remember in your mind, every move you do should be attacking. So here I want to take some question, like some answers from you guys. Listen, remember the line that I have drawn. How do you expose? Yes, Niman. How do you expose the king?
So you can expose the king on the diagonal.
Okay, so that's why bishop e6 was told. But
Answer queen h3. The queen g4.
Queen, if the moment you see the queen is doing the job of covering the dark square, the moment you shift the queen, I can take dark squares. And again, your queen will be again under attack. So here it's very important to bring out a piece that doesn't force exchange and also create a threat. Are you understanding?
One.
Yes, who said that?
Me.
It's kind of correct, but you're still a bit far from the idea. So what you are saying is you want to go here, right?
Sir.
So what I can do is I can go, some noise is coming from.
Sir, it is coming from you.
Okay, I can go for rook e4. Why? I'm threatening rook check, but if he protects it or something, I can even form battery. Does that make sense to you? So what did I say at the beginning of the class? If my opponent is +2, I want to not exchange. So what is, can anyone tell me why am I not going bishop e6? Because the bishop is
Changing.
you're already using the same piece which is out there. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
That's a very important reason I'm saying whenever, see, that's what I said at the beginning of the class. If you're having 2 to 3 good moves, no, it becomes very difficult to find the best one. But if you're having only one best move, most of the times you'll find it. Like suppose you guys do the puzzles. In puzzles, you have to find only one best move, right? Every other move is wrong. There's only one good move, correct? But in such positions, that's why I'm not more focused on solving for disco and things like that. I really like discussing positions, which happens in live games, because these are more complicated. You will be having 3 to 4 good options, but it becomes hard to calculate what is the best one. And I can also recommend a book if anyone wants to read, but it's by Jacob Eggard. It's Grandmaster's preparation book is Calculation. You can get that. And I read it when I was kind of, I was very old from your age, but I read it, I liked it, and I understood this idea from his book only. So anyways, so here we go, rook e4. Alrighty.
Yes, sir.
Now, even if he saves it, like suppose let's for example try to understand. Let's play this move. Now I cannot go this, right? Obviously, but tempo. So every move that I'm doing is creating a tempo. As simple as that. Now I'm trying to go for this guy, right?
Yes,
I
sir.
hope this is clear. Now suppose he kind of defends it.
So
Suppose
bishop f7.
bishop here,
So f7.
bishop f7, and then I can attack you. Something. Okay, you
So-
take.
So I have this move that is bishop e6.
Bishop e6 check, I go here. Okay.
So bishop b5 check.
Bishop b5 check, I like it. I like this way because now you are creating, now you are seeing that the king is getting c6, right? You're finding this guy. This is a good option. Yes, of course, of course. Now after knight c6, we have queen g7, expose. So what am I saying? Try to look again some noise. Try to look for the lines where the king is getting exposed. Okay? And you try to expose on that line. I hope everyone is clear till now.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I can go for bishop b5. Okay, let's try this. Check. The king is literally stuck. Okay, so knight c6 only move. Now I don't want to go here, you know, so you have to deflect the defender kind of a thing. So this is where the puzzle comes to help. Anyone wants to suggest?
Sir?
Yeah. Please.
So queen g4.
Then you allow me to run to c7 and then you want to take me, something like that, right? But no, but then I can take you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So queen g7.
yes, exactly. The line, you know, the arrows, file, rank, or diagonals. You just see that. Now what else can he do? Suppose he goes here. Now it's very simple, yeah. You just. I guess this is over.
So we can take the free rook now.
Free what?
Free rook.
Ah, yes. So that's what I was saying. Okay, now this happens, and I believe this is completely busted.
We can exchange queens now.
Sir,
We are +3, so you can do that. I'm trying to figure out a checkmate directly. I guess
sir,
queen
sir,
g3 now works.
sir,
Yeah.
so we can go to queen g6.
No, then pawn takes.
Oh.
So I'm trying to go queen g3 now. You know why? Because he cannot escape now. He cannot go to light squares anymore. So he'll go here. And I believe this is checkmate, yeah?
So
Yes.
play queen to g3, then you can play c4 mate.
C4 then en passant. Okay. Okay. So I guess I have this.
So knight takes.
Yeah, and then mate.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyways, yeah, you are +3, so let's.
So whenever the Stockfish level 6 computer gives something for free, it makes 4 can take something bigger than that piece we took.
Yeah, so also who has solved the homeworks? I had
Yeah, I
given
completed few.
I had
Not
given
few, like
I had given
I
3.
have few left.
No, I had given only 3. Adav, did you solve it? All the 3? Principal or double weaknesses? Shadak?
So I completed.
So I'm trying it.
Okay, okay. And how many have you tried out of 3?
I'm trying one and trying to beat it, but
Okay.
I'm also trying everything.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. Arav, how many have you tried?
I think I finished 3.
All the 3? That's good. I'll be checking it, okay? All
So
right.
I don't think it's the exact 3, but I've completed 3 homework.
Okay, okay. But try those principal or double weaknesses because it was an important topic.
So my
Okay,
mom
you'll
told
forget
I
it.
completed that.
All right, all right. Now, and Nivan, you have to see the recording what was principal or double weakness actually. Okay, try to find time for that. Anyways, let's go back here. Now, suppose you guys are now understanding that if I go c5, you have this, right?
Yes, sir.
So after rook e4, now suppose I go here. So again, same first.
So what if you take the pawn?
What if I do the what?
Take the pawn on
Then
d4.
knight d5.
Okay.
So first of all,
After knight d5, continue queen g7.
yes, you can, but then I can exchange. I guess king d6 then.
Oh,
So rook d4, knight d5, queen g7, king d6, and then what's the continuation? So what you are doing is, first of all, don't blow the position. Always involve every single resource you have. Then it's time for fireworks. So we won't be starting fireworks until unless every piece is participating. So same idea. Same.
knight is not participating.
Who is not participating?
The knight.
The knight is not even there, Arav. How will it participate?
So can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
For the last few minutes, it was like you couldn't hear me.
No, I could not. I am hearing you for the first time only.
So I was talking, telling the answers, and I
But
thought,
have you understood the concept till now?
yes, sir.
So then it's great. Then it's great. Now I can hear you. Okay. Okay. All right. So now after this, again, focus on the exposures. Same idea. And by now, I hope this is already clear, right?
Yeah.
This is very clear. You have this. He goes here. You have that.
Yeah,
Makes sense?
not mate.
I mean, obviously you are kind of winning here.
Yeah.
There's that.
And he's
He
only
goes
one
back.
place.
You go check. He goes here. Check.
So we don't want to make it a 3-4 repetition, right?
Yeah. So let's take. Now, obviously, he will take me something like that.
But
Now we take the pawn with our queen.
no, then he takes a queen.
No. Now you have queen check, I guess, here or here. So let's continue. You go here, I go here. We have probably b4 check as well. Rook e7. Okay, let's try to continue this, but he goes back. And then you go here, he goes here. And then then I go here. And I mean, if he goes here, you do this. If he goes here, okay, I guess this, probably he goes here. Okay, let's be very precise. You go here. No, wait. So I don't want to escape. I don't want him to escape something like this. If he goes here, No, so I guess first you cover the 7th rank. Yeah, I guess that is precise. Now he cannot take, because after take we take here, and if he runs, probably maybe the bishop comes. Okay, if he runs,
Rook to e6 may.
bishop. You have queen check. Okay, that's one check you can do. All right, and where will he go then? He cannot go back. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make.
So queen a4.
Then b5. Let's try to do this. Okay. If he goes here, then obviously I just go here.
Yeah.
And
He can't move his queen.
I mean, okay, I don't know what you will play, but I guess this is pretty much over.
Is f4 check.
I guess I can just go here, rook e3. No back rank is coming on me, so I can just go rook e3. And how will, like, what is the move that they can think of? Suppose something like this. All right. I mean, okay, I'm having 100 kind of moves to just play here. 100 moves.
Not exactly 100.
I mean, yeah. So, I mean, okay, this is something we can stop here because I wanted to show you something more cool. So I guess the class can agree that this is completely winning.
Yeah.
Let's see if you guys remember the move order.